Oh my gosh, they did the thing where like people were walking under the flag, the rainbow flag, and it
Oh
reminded me so much
yeah.
of Not
The
Me.
not me scene.
Aw. Yeah,
There it was
iconic.
so just like it was just so nice.
Hi guys, welcome to Lovecast the BL podcast. I'm your host Alexa, and I have my fellow hosts Kayla and Pixie with me today. Yay!
Hey.
Yay! We're here. We are back for an unscripted episode, so we don't really have much in terms of like an intro or anything to prep for you guys with this one. It's just kind of been a while since we sat down and chatted about what's going on in the BL world, what we've been up to. So we thought it was time to do a little unscripted chat, and it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of matching the energy we all have today. So it's probably going to be a low key one, but yeah, I mean, I know we're definitely going to talk about Kayla was just in Thailand, which I'm sure you guys all saw if you follow us on any socials or if you follow Kayla on any of their socials. So we have some stuff to talk about there. And there's been some big happenings in the BL world in the last couple of days that we'll chat about for a bit. But otherwise, we'll just
Mhm.
kind of go with the flow and see what comes up in the conversation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess since I feel like Kayla being in Thailand is probably the thing that people are going to be really excited to hear about. I don't really know how we want to go through or if there's anything specific that you like want to start with sharing about. I guess like you were there for Bangkok Pride, which was one of the big things.
Mhm.
And then you also did do some BL related stuff. So I'm kind of curious to know what the Bangkok Pride experience was like, if you wanted to share a little bit about that.
Well, it was really fun. That's the short version of it. But yeah, the whole reason I wanted to go to Thailand in June is because of Bangkok Pride, and like I felt
Hmm.
like it was going to be a very historical one because it
Mm.
seemed like we were very close to marriage equality, and flash forward and yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
seems like marriage equality
Yeah.
is a thing.
Yeah.
um so that was the big reason why I wanted to go, just like experience, I guess, the atmosphere of like change and like people demanding change. Like I just love the sense of like advocacy and stuff like that. I really wanted to be a part of that and just like the celebration around it.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, all of that being said, I did have one really big goal that day. And it's funny. It's a funny goal. I wanted to see the Playboy
That
cast.
was gonna be what it was. I feel like you and Playboy were like this in Thailand. Like,
We were locked in. No, because I have to explain like the lore behind the whole me and Playboy cast thing. Because like obviously Heather met them when she was there in November.
hmm.
Mhm.
And I feel like at the time I wasn't really zoned in on them.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't really into them. Now, if that were me, I would be like, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, Heather. But anyway, I had been in communication with management from Copy A Bangkok leading up to me going because I was trying to get them like figure out dates so we could film more content with the cast
Hmm.
at
Mhm.
Playboy. Um, but come to find out, they had like this huge TikTok sponsorship like the entire month for
Damn.
Oh,
Pride.
wow.
So they were restricted from pretty
Locked
much
in.
collaborating, yeah, with
Yeah.
anyone else.
Mm,
So I was like, okay, no, I understand, but I still want to see them.
that sucks.
So I went like on their public schedule that they post on
Mhm.
like Twitter and stuff, and I realized that like several days while I was in Thailand, they had events.
Hmm.
So I
You were
went
You
there.
to all
went
of
to
them.
everyone. I
Because
feel
it's
that.
so weird. It's so weird. Like no one else was doing anything during that time. Like no GMMTV artists were doing anything.
Hmm.
Mm.
Domundi people weren't really doing anything either, other than like live streams. So it was like Playboy cast.
Kayla and Playboy it is.
Oh, that's I guess the preface. Because that was the running theme throughout the trip, which I have other stories about the Playboy cast. It's really funny that it just kept happening. I just kept seeing them. It was very weird, but anyway, I did end up seeing them in the parade along with a lot of other people. I've noticed that like I have trouble recognizing people in person.
Yeah.
Like I would look at someone and I'd be like, they look really familiar, or I would just completely overlook someone like Ohm, like until we meet again, Ohm. I stared right at him and
Kayla.
I was like, is that Ohm? And then my brain told me that wouldn't be Ohm. Why would he be here?
And then you like
And then
saw the
he
pictures
passed.
later. Yeah. You were like,
Yes,
that was him.
yes. And then like Kim Goodburn and Emmy, they passed. I didn't recognize them until Shar was like, that's them. I was like, oh, okay. Hi, Kim Goodburn. I saw Sylvie, saw Portion Arm, which was so cool because like no one I don't think really knew who they were, but everyone was cheering them on because they had the little sign that was like, we're
Yeah.
getting married again.
Yeah, they're
So,
so
oh, that
cute.
was so cute. I also saw Lycan. They were with Maybelline. I heard that they did a performance, but I didn't see it. And like we were at the beginning of the parade route where there was a stage, and like I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if they actually did perform or they were just on the float. Um and then I know that Kuhart was there as well, but I didn't see him at all. So I don't know if there were just like so many people that like I missed him, because it's really interesting how they have it set up. Like they don't have
Yeah.
barriers or anything.
Right.
So like people just like walk through like the smallest little space that people
Yeah.
give them.
Yeah.
And then when like a truck comes by, the staff are like
Everyone
moving
like
people so that
yeah.
it can go. It's really I don't know. It wasn't like the vibe that I guess I usually see at Pride parades, given I've only been to like one before. But there was just like, it honestly felt like a free for all.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a big
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Um oh my gosh, they did the thing where like people were walking under the flag, the rainbow flag, and it
Oh
reminded me so much
yeah.
of Not
The
Me.
not me scene.
Aw. Yeah.
It was
Iconic.
so just like, it was just so nice. It was just such a good experience. Obviously, it was really hot. But
Yeah. I bet.
another yeah, it was hot. Another preface from me though is that I'm an expert at standing in the same spot for hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned that last year in Thailand when you guys did pond pooing and off.
Dude, we were dying, but that's fine.
Like I'm just used to it, like concerts and then like work. I don't get to sit down. So
That's true. Yeah.
it's like I'm conditioned to do it, but that parade was like 3 hours long, and like
Oh.
I was even starting to feel it. So like um I don't know if you guys remember, but the what is the building called? Let me see if I wrote it down. Uh Siam Center. There are like
Mm.
steps outside of it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um so I went to go sit down on the steps, and of course, when I did that is when fucking Playboy walked by
So you had to book it.
with their little TikTok banner. So I got up and I ran like far ahead of them so that I could catch them. And I was like waving, and that's whenever Deck waved back at me, and I was like,
Goal was accomplished. It's cute.
but yeah, Bangkok Pride, very hot as expected. It was really long, which I kind of expected too. So much like just a huge drag scene, of course. Like there were so
Yeah.
many drag queens and they all had like amazing looks. I
Yeah.
feel like most of the parade was drag queens.
That's always like one of my favorite parts about seeing the stuff out of Bangkok Pride is like the looks that people bring and the
Hmm.
way people just go all out, especially like you said, like in the drag scene, like they do not come to play when it comes to going all out for Pride. And it's always cool to
Hmm.
see like who like what kind of themes people bring and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I always love catching the videos and pictures and such.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really tiring, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely dehydrated.
Hmm.
Um, they were selling like I think at first I thought it was alcohol, but I think it was actually water in a can. But they were selling
Right.
like these rainbow striped cans of I'm pretty sure it was water, selling
Mm.
them everywhere. I was gonna get one, but the line was too long.
Instead, you were
um,
just dehydrated.
yeah, I was just dehydrated. They had like a little we only stepped in for like 5 minutes, but they did have like a tent set up between like CM Paragon and the other place that was like they were holding a drag show there.
Oh,
Mm.
cool.
But yeah, and we only stayed for like 5 minutes, but they were like live singing, like performing
Damn.
uh at the
Wow.
drag show, which was cool. But yeah, that took up pretty much the whole day. And
I
that was the
bet.
I
first
can
like
imagine.
day
Yeah.
that I was there, and we had gotten in late because our
Right.
flight was delayed. So,
Oh my God.
Big
I can
surprise.
imagine how exhausted you guys were by the end of that day. But
but yeah, I Bangkok Pride, it was really fun. Just like the environment, just
Hmm.
yeah.
like especially with all the political change
Mm-hmm.
that
Hmm.
was going to be happening and is happening. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the atmosphere would have been amazing to experience. I feel like it's very like I have gone to Pride in my city a couple of times, and like obviously, like you were saying, like there's sponsors and stuff at Bangkok Pride, and I'm sure every Pride parade has sponsors because it's like a big event and they have to
Yep.
pay to put it on. But I feel like the main Pride parades that happen like in my city, um, and a lot of the cities that like my friends have gone to Pride in are just very like capitalism driven now, like everything's
Mm.
sponsored by like some random bank or like
Mhm.
Hmm.
something like that. And like I feel like the main pride parades, like I know my city has like a lot of smaller ones that are more community organized, but like the main like big like Pittsburgh Pride feels like just very much like rainbow capitalism at this point. So I feel like it would be cool to be at a pride where like
Yeah.
you can actually like feel the community and like feel like you said like the change and the political aspect of it and stuff like that still.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I will say, like, it is also very capitalistic
Yeah.
in Thailand, but like, I guess it's just like the point in time right now or
Mm,
then that
yeah.
we were at that made it feel really special. But I mean, yeah, like I I was sending my family, I was like, "Oh my god, they have the Dairy Queen workers in like drag
Yeah.
makeup." Like
Yeah.
I was like they had the Bonchon workers in drag makeup. I was like, not there
Yeah.
being Dairy Queen at Pride." Like it was so there was like I feel like every company was there, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it seems like it's pretty expensive to put on, especially in the middle of Bangkok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I bet. Uh,
Mm.
it's so cool to be there. I don't know. Do you want to get into some of your other stories? I mean, I know you did the Sunset Vibes press conference. You did
Oh.
your TikTok with Fluke. You got a lot of other cool stuff going on while you were there. I mean, we don't have to go through all of it because I
Yeah.
feel like it'll take a while because, but whatever you want to talk about, we're here to listen.
Hmm. I feel like I have like rapid fire things, and then I have like things that are bigger, like the sunset vibe. So let me go through like the rapid things first.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Holiday Pastry 3 times,
I know.
which that's the cafe, the chain that who's in Wandy Good Day owns.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I went twice to the flagship location, which I really like the vibes there. That's the one where I took like
Does that have the ball
photos.
pit and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that's in one of the malls. I want to say I want to say it was Central World. And that one was nice too because they had a bigger menu. The flagship one
Mm.
doesn't have as much stuff, and they run out of stuff very fast because it's like super popular.
Did you get to try that
But
what is it, like that cheesecake that they're promoting all the time now? I don't know what exactly it
no,
is, but
it's back ordered like 6 months.
oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I
something
guess it must be
crazy like
good.
that. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the food is good or like In has a
Just
lot
like
of
the
fans.
novelty
I
of it,
mean,
yeah.
like the food was really good. I had the
Mm-hmm.
best French toast of my life at
Ooh,
the location in the mall. The one with they put
Oh.
like so much icing on it, and I love icing.
that's the good stuff. Yeah.
Um, so that was one thing that it was funny that we went 3 times, but like it was just that good.
When you
Um,
find a good
I
spot, you
went
got
to
to go
Guns
back.
Cafe for what would be the last time because it's shutting
Yeah,
down.
it's closing.
Yeah.
Uh,
RIP. I'm glad we got to go last year too. I'm sad I didn't get to go to the Wabi Sabi Cafe, which is also closing.
oh,
But
Why are they
yeah.
all closing?
I don't
What?
know. I guess people just don't have
Um, I
capacity
think
for them anymore.
the lease is up. That's what I can't remember
Mm,
who I heard that from, but yeah, apparently the lease is up, and I guess Gunn didn't want to continue with it. It was super dead
mm.
when I was there. There was no one else there.
I mean,
Right.
even when we went last year, there was like two other off-gun
Two.
fans that were there,
Yeah.
and then us. So it is kind of like I feel like um I guess it really just depends on the cafe because like I think for some people like the novelty is like going there because like it's the actors cafe and like it might not get as much traction from like everyday people who are walking by, especially Last House on the Right. I feel like it's quite literally at the end of an alley, so it's not like people are just like walking in there passing by to like, you know, pick up a coffee on a cool day or something.
Yeah. It was
um
not easy to find.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Gunn's Cafe closing down.
RIP Last House on the Right.
R.I.P. Um, I went to GMMTV.
Mm.
We weren't going to go, but they had the ice lollies, so that was the reason that we
Oh, the little
decided to go.
with the characters.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now or then they had like these gotcha machines set up
Mm-hmm.
with I guess different things, probably like leftover stuff from the concert
Yeah.
that just
The fan
happened.
fest, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I paid to play one of them and I got Jimmy stuff, like a Jimmy keychain,
Send it to
which
me.
is so random.
Send it to me.
Wait, I think I have it. In this box. I think it's in my magical box.
The magical box.
Oh, I do. I have some show and tell stuff. Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
Cute.
I want it.
I'm not doing anything with it, just saying, but
I will take
and
it.
then yeah, so you know like the little capsule like
Mm-hmm.
that it comes in. I don't know what the game is called, but like they had us put the capsule like drop it in one of those things that has like X's and O's at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
I
yeah.
forget what that's called,
I don't know what it's
but
called either, but I
Mm.
know what you're talking
I don't
about,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. I won a prize, which hold on, I think I have it. Completely by chance, I got like Jimmy's.
What the hell? Bringing
Nice.
home all the
Completely
Jimmy
by
goods.
chance. Like it was so funny. They had like a just like a random security guard like in charge of it. And he was like so excited about like giving
Oh,
people freebies and
oh,
stuff.
that's cute.
It was so cute. But yeah, we pretty much did that. And then the lollies are like selling out. So there was only coconut flavor and corn flavor.
Corn
And I was like,
Interesting.
flavor? What is
I'm gonna
Corn
that?
is
get
a big like ice cream flavor in like Asian countries. Like it's big in Korea too. They have a lot of
Yeah.
corn flavored like ice creams and stuff like that.
I've never tried that.
I
I
don't think
don't
I've
know if
tried
I've
anything
tried it.
sweet corn flavored, but like I've had a lot of like corn, like Korean like corn snacks and stuff like that, and they're pretty good.
Hmm. Yeah, I got the coconut one, which was actually Jimmy and C's. It's weird how everything was like Jimmy and
Kayla
C's.
was channeling her inner me while in
Literally.
Thailand in the GMMTV building.
Oh my gosh. And I thought it was really good. I was skeptical going into it because, like, the day before, Gam had said that she tried it and thought it was gross. But I thought it was good. It was a little
Yeah.
freezer burned because they were like the last
The
ones in
bottom
the
of the
freezer,
barrel.
but it was good. There were like chunks of coconut in it.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, that was fun. Um, hmm, what else did I do? Oh, um, I saw Namping and Kang, who
Yeah.
are Gen 3 of Damundi. This was like literally the only public Damundi event that was going on.
Kayla was like, I have to be there.
Yeah, but I really love Namping ever since I saw him in the In the News movie. And then
Mm.
him and Kang have a horror BL series, Kemjira, that's coming out.
Oh yeah,
So
people really like the
so
pilot for that one. I don't
excited.
I don't think I ever got a chance to watch the pilot yet, but
Yeah, I
seen
have.
a lot of talk
I
about it.
It's
I don't
good.
even know about this, but there's probably a reason for that. If I've seen anything horror related, I've just nope,
Exit out.
nope,
Nope.
not happening.
It's like the storyline is like a family curse or something. It's
Mm.
it looked interesting, but I don't know. Yeah, after the event is actually when we went and watched the trailer because I was like, I need to know more about this. Because I went in kind of just for Namping, and then I was like, oh, I
There's
like
something going on
Kang.
here. Yeah.
I was like, I
Mhm.
like them together. But I was front row for that one. I was secured my spot. I was ready to go and get my fan cams. So that one I probably stood there for, I think it was only like 2 hours.
That's not
A little
bad.
over 2 hours. But I mean, to get like really good fan cams where they're like
That's
talking right in front of me,
yeah.
Mm.
I was like, yeah. It was for some ice cream brand. I don't remember what, but yeah.
Yeah. The videos were very, very crisp and
Um,
clear.
I think that's all of my rapid fire things. Going along with seeing Playboy all the time. Um, after I did a certain interview, well, we'll circle back to this. The day I interviewed Poppy, right after that, I was like, I'm seeing Shell from Playboy. We booked it to the mall. It was like a clothing store opening,
Mhm.
and I'm not even trying to be shady when I say that like me and like one other fan that we saw the other day were there for him.
Oh no.
That's
Oh.
so
And
sad.
it was like, oh my gosh, like everyone, there were a lot of people there. Like
Mhm.
Porsche was there. You're My Sky.
Oh. He's a yeah,
Uh
okay.
Fluke who was in GMMTV
The one who
was
has
there.
the Dear Daddy series coming out.
I think that, yeah, him.
Yeah.
There was like a girl group there, a boy. There was fans, a lot of fans for this one boy group. Like most of the fans were for, I think they're called like Pegasus or something. I've never
Mhm.
Interesting.
heard of them, but most of the fans were there for them. Um
But you were there for Shell,
and
and that's what matters.
yeah, but the thing is he was playing hard to get. He was really playing hard to get because originally we were standing like a little farther from the store. They had two sections set up, and one was like right in front of the store going like down the walkway, and then there was
Hmm.
another one that was like a couple feet from the store going like back. So we couldn't really see anything, and they had these like huge ass balloons that were covering everyone's faces.
Okay.
So I was like, Gam, we can't do this. We can't do this. So she was like, we're gonna move over there and I'm gonna ask the guard if we can go in this like closed off space, and the guard let us in.
I love that Gam will just like ask anyone anything. Like she is not
No, she's
afraid.
low key, she's crazy as hell. Like she
Love her.
is.
We love you, Gam.
But that's whenever my goal for that was literally just to get some fan cams of him and then leave. Like we weren't gonna stay the whole time. I was already tired. But yeah, we ended up getting fan cams of him after he was very elusive. There's one photo that we tried to take of him from a very far away where he looks like Bigfoot because it's like such bad quality. I don't know. He was like, I don't know if he was like in the back of the store the whole time, but like everyone else was coming out and like saying hi to fans, and he was just like hiding somewhere.
Damn.
So I had a joke that he was like, oh, he saw Lovecast and he was like, I need to
Oh
leave.
no.
But it's
Oh,
fine
no.
because one of my biggest goals that I achieved, I feel, was the Playboy cast liking and like resharing all of my stories that I tagged them in.
Yes.
So I was like, okay,
A win is a win.
they don't hate me being there.
No,
I hope
they
not.
would never.
I also went to the 9 Entertain Awards, but it was a complete flop. Although
Yeah.
I unexpectedly saw Shell and Deck there. And that one was not planned. So that was really funny. I started cracking up.
Because you originally were trying to see Z and Nanu at that one, right?
There was all of Demundi. All of them were there.
Damn.
I saw yeah, we were not even in the area where we would have been able to see them, but I did see James for like a split second from
Oh,
really far
damn.
away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that we had a good spot, and then I realized that the setup was not what I thought. So
Damn. That's sad.
I was sad. I was really sad
Yeah, I mean,
after
that
it.
could
I was
go
like,
either way.
it's so stupid. Such a stupid reason to like be like sad.
I
But
get
after
it
that,
though.
yeah, Char was like, "Do you want ice cream?"
You're like, yeah.
It was like, what's that? Love for Love's Sake.
Love for love's
where he's
sake. Yeah, that's
like-
what I was thinking of. Every time you're sad,
he's
just
like,
do you want ice cream?
ice cream? But yeah, I was like, wow, I must be visibly sad then about this. But I mean, now I know. Now I know how the events go there. It was like, it was set up in the movie theater area of Siam Paragon. One of those. Now I know. I don't know, but
just in between all of the what we learned when we were there, when Heather was there, and when you were there, next time we go back, we will be set for any events or anything we try to do. I feel like, hopefully,
yeah. Gam was. It just so happened that like Gam had to go to Hong Kong for like a portion of my trip, like when I was there, or she was like, I would go with you to all these things and kind of like finesse. You know, be like, hey, let us in there.
She's so funny.
You know, it's not even that she's like a local, but it's just like she's Gam.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
She will go for it. Like,
yeah.
No.
Where we're like, oh, should we try? Like, should we do this? Gam's like, let me try calling for you, or let me go ask this person for you. And we're like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. She's a star, dude. She's one of those people who think like the worst thing that can happen is no.
Yeah,
right?
and I'm not that type of person because I overthink everything before.
Anxiety about everything.
You need someone like Gam on your team. We're very lucky to have her.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, Sunset X vibes press conference. Felt very official. Felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. It was so
Yeah.
official. Um yeah. We showed up early, and I'm gonna be honest, Gam was the one who gave me the idea to get them a bouquet. Get Moss and Bank a bouquet.
Mm.
Um so like we went down to the grocery store where there was a florist and like put in the order to have one made with like, like picking out colors of the flowers, the paper, and all of that stuff. And I was like, "Oh, this is so nice."
It was
I was
so
thinking like,
cute.
"Oh, this is so cool," but in my head, I was also like, "This is probably gonna be like nothing to them. Like, there's probably someone that's gonna show up with a big ass like."
The money bouquets or
Big
whatever.
ass, yeah.
Turns out, it did actually end up meaning a lot because
Aw.
I don't know. The fans got to show up for them or something. Like there was barely anyone there for them. And like the gift table was all Anda and Lucao, which obviously we love Anda and Lucao.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how popular they are in
Mm-hmm.
Thailand.
Insane.
So popular. I guess Moss and Bank have more of like an international fan base.
I think
That's what it
so,
seems
yeah.
like. But yeah, the whole thing it was interesting. Gam was doing her thing again, weaseling her way in, trying to trying to get me opportunities and trying to get me things. Um but we did a lot of, I don't know if you would even call it networking beforehand, but it was just like her going up and being like, "Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Blah 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 blah." And people would say yes.
Hey.
It's amazing. Dude,
I
she
was
would
like,
be a great like manager.
right. Right? I was like, how do you just like everyone's just like, "Okay, yeah. We'll do this like little video for this podcast we've never heard of before."
Hey, they might have heard of us. Listen, I feel like we are pretty like in with Star Hunter, so I feel like
Yeah.
it's not totally out of the water. What quote was that? Totally out of the realm of possibility, I guess
Realm,
that.
yeah.
But realistically, they
Mm.
probably were just like, "Oh, okay." I
I
mean,
mean, how
hey.
many like podcasts, international podcasts are there, and how many have been in Thailand, and how? Yeah, it, it's not.
The pool is small.
They might know us.
But yeah, we do have our Star Hunter connections,
Mm.
luckily.
We do.
We're cool. We're
And
cool.
Gam was using them.
At this point, it's just like GAM connections, and
Yeah.
For real, for real.
yeah.
The actual like press conference part, they didn't have a translator.
Mm.
So Gam sat next to me. It was just like telling me what was
Live
going on.
translation.
Manager,
Yeah.
personal translator,
Networker.
I swear. I swear. But yeah, we have a whole like I guess mini vlog, TikTok vlog about
Yeah.
that. So
Go
I feel
watch
like
it on
I've
TikTok.
explained, yeah, kind of how the day went. But yeah, giving my flowers to Moss and Bank was really
It was
cool.
so
It's
cute.
cute. Yeah.
It was really cool. And another crazy thing is right after that, we were like, okay, we're going to book it out of here. Um, one of our listeners was there
That's
and she ran
right.
after me
Yeah.
to say hi. So, hi. I was like, oh my gosh. Like said the name. I was like, "Oh my gosh. That's you?"
Yeah.
Hi. But I was kind of surprised that someone recognized me.
It
I
is
was like, "Oh, this is
weird.
so cool." But also don't perceive me.
Yeah. That was our whole thing with first too. When those two people recognized us, we were like, this is cool, but also like I only exist online. I don't exist in the real world.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like surreal in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
but cool. So that was a press conference.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun. I want us to all go to a press conference next time for
Yes.
something if the times line up, because it's just really cool, and I think Heather would really thrive at one because she's
Can
very
imagine.
similar to Gam, and that she'll
Mm-hmm.
just like
Mm-hmm.
go up to people and like network with them. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was explaining this to Maya, who I also met up with.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying that like I never know if something is like bad etiquette or not. Like if
Yeah.
I go to that press event and I try to go up to people and ask them for things, is that considered like distasteful? Is that considered like rude? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm being pushy or something? Is that like not polite enough? Like I with things like that, I was like so afraid of not being polite
Yeah. I
Mm.
or
get that.
like being like the just like I guess like demanding foreigner or something.
Yeah.
Which I know they wouldn't see it that way, but still, yeah, I had a whole like a heart to heart with Maya about that. I was like, there are just some things that I'm just not sure if I can do. But Gam is there to the rescue every time, so it's fine.
I mean, politeness is a really big part of American culture, so I get how you feel about that. Like it was when I went to visit you guys and me and Alexa were out eating and she kept like saying please and thank you and I'm just like I don't naturally do that.
Yeah,
Wants
it's
to like
so
I like for Alexa that is normal. For
Mm-hmm.
me, I noticed it because it was so abnormal.
Yeah.
We don't
yeah.
even have a word for please.
Wow.
Well, not please. Yeah, we don't really have a word for
Like to
please
use
in
it in that
Norwegian.
context, kind of.
Yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
use it in that context, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This is
weird.
like jumping forward to when I saw Fluke.
Mm.
Everyone who follows us on
Everyone
social media
cheered.
saw that, but
Everybody cheered.
I was also like during that time saying to Maya, I was like, do you think he has time to take a picture, or is that like I don't want to like push, I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
like I was so concerned with like pushing. I was like I don't want to push, I don't want to intrude. And she was just like she looked at her watch, she was like he has like 5 minutes. But yeah, that whole thing, I will forever be like Fluke is like one of the nicest people
Mhm.
ever,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because there was like no plan for us to meet him.
Mhm.
Like I told Maya, she was like, "Is there anything you want to do?" And because my plans that I also had for a collaboration with Fluke at his cafe fell through, because
Mhm.
he's so busy and
He's busy.
might be locked in to film something. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know what. That sounded so mysterious. I just know that he's filming something.
It better
um,
be with Peter Pan because I want to see that happen.
Yeah.
but yeah, that my filming plans for that fell through, but I still wanted to go to the cafe that he
Mm-hmm.
owns, a
Mhm.
little White House cafe.
Yeah.
So we drove there.
I really wanted
It's
to
in
go when
like
we were
the
in
middle
Thailand.
of the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not super convenient to get to, which is why we didn't go
Mm.
last year.
Mm, yeah. Like when you see pictures online, you're like, this must be in like the most scenic, beautiful place, like
Mhm.
surrounded by like greenery or whatever. But it's literally like, it reminds me of like whenever you're on a road trip and you just like stop off
Mm-hmm.
to like some novelty place on the side of the road. Uh,
Oh my god.
but right or then they had it themed like Pride. So there was like a
Mm.
rainbow carpet out front, and then they
Cute.
had like a Pride drink that was it was like flavored sodas or something, like soda water
Yeah.
in the like rainbow
Colors.
colors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they didn't have it like on the menu. I don't think they had released it yet, but Fluke like had them make it so we could take pictures of it. But it was like a croffle, like a croissant waffle with
Oh.
rainbow syrup on it. So he
Oh,
was just like
cute.
taking
Yummy.
pictures of it. But yeah, everything was Pride themed,
I love it.
which was really cute. I didn't know, but they had some deal with the rainbow drinks going on. So I have it back there, but I got like a free cup.
Oh, cute.
Aw.
But like, I think it's supposed to come with a straw, and they didn't give me a straw.
Oh,
So it's just
oof.
the cup.
Just a cup.
It's
Hey,
just been sitting there.
a
I
win
don't
is a
have anywhere
win.
to put it. Yeah. But I do have other things that I got. Um oh, they had, I guess the fan club put like a bunch of little things that they made out that people could
Oh,
just
Aw,
take. So like
cute.
I have a hair scrunchie and then this.
that is so
You
cute.
can't really
Yeah.
Is this the one where he's holding the There was some imagery. I don't know if I took one, but there was some imagery where he was holding a guitar. And I was like, "Can he play guitar?" And Mai was like, "I don't know."
They just do
And
it
I
because it
forgot to
looks good.
ask him. I forgot to ask him if he actually does play guitar.
Mm,
Actually, he couldn't
cute.
stay long because he had singing and piano lessons.
Mm.
So maybe he's getting into his music era.
Hey, I'm
But
here for it.
Next musical.
Musical
yeah,
drama.
a, a musical drama would be
We finally
crazy.
get our musical BL.
Pan fluke. Musical, yeah. Oh my god, wait, Pan has been singing and dancing too. It connects.
I know he's
It
been
connects.
doing a
Oh,
lot of like
dude.
dance clips. Like, okay,
It's happening. It's happening.
we're connecting the dots here.
We're just so delusional.
They both
about
just
it.
dyed their hair. Like, I'm connecting some dots. Like, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
Pan Fluke
Mhm.
idol drama or something like that. Idol BL.
That's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah. But
Wait,
the way that even happened, like Fluke showing up there, was that Maya got a text from his manager that was
Mhm.
like, "We're gonna come by to see you guys."
Oh,
cute.
hello.
And I was like,
In tears.
so yeah, stopped by for like only like 20 minutes or something. Like he had to
Yeah.
leave, but it was enough time to film a TikTok, and that's all that
Yeah.
matters. And
Yeah,
like
that
Fluke
TikTok
trying,
was genius.
I loved it. Fluke like trying to rehearse the audio beforehand was so
So
funny.
cute.
Because the person talks pretty fast in it, so he's like,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But it worked out. We got a good
So
take,
cute.
Mhm.
and
It
that's
fit so well. It fit so hilariously well.
Shout out, and shout out to him directing with me.
Yeah, I was
Um,
saying, I love that he was like holding the menu.
holding the little menu.
He had his props ready.
Oh, it was so funny. There was like a table with like two fans there too, and they were taking photos of him. It was so cute.
Kayla and the fluke na touch hashtag once again.
So random.
It's so surreal.
Funnily enough, as of the day we're recording this, I just saw on Instagram that like 1 year ago was the day that we did everything with Fluke and Pan with the escape room and
Oh,
John
crazy.
Fair.
right.
I was like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
We
can't believe
were
that was
in
1 year
Thailand
ago.
at this time.
This time
Oh my
last year.
God.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
It's crazy to think it's been a year.
Yeah. It really is. Definitely like seeing Fluke, obviously always a highlight.
Mm-hmm.
This is very interesting because of developments that happened afterwards. But also met up with friend of the show Nut,
Yeah.
and we like talked for such a long time. They were ready to kick us out. I don't know how long we were at that restaurant, but he was telling us about how he's going to the UK to see his friends.
Mhm.
His friends are both in
Well,
media.
yeah.
And so he was asking Shar for recommendations of like things he should do, places he should go, like what kind of clothing he should bring. And like the funny thing is he took like all our recommendations,
Oh,
including
Cute.
going to Wingstop. Like I was like, yes, the influence. But obviously find out he was there for the both and New Year marriage proposal.
official
That was why he was
engagement.
going.
Yeah. Oh.
So yes, that was massive, massive news. Both the New Year finally getting engaged.
Finally. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully married soon in Thailand.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
That was so interesting because whenever he said my friends, I knew he was talking about both the New Year. And then the proposal happened and I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
So cute.
Oh my God. That's why.
I love that he was there, like, as one of, like, their close friends to be part of that. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
So cute. Yeah, I met up with Bam Bam too. That was another one of my
Yes.
meetings. That one was super low key, but it was so good. Like I had the best conversation with Bam Bam about like a lot of the topics that I've like made commentary videos about. And she was like validating everything I said. And I was like, thank you so much, bestie.
We love
I was
that.
like, maybe I was right. And she was like, no, you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yes.
That meme is best.
Thank you for affirming that I might know things. I might. But yeah, we just had lunch. It was fun, fresh. We might go to, this is a very big might. We might go to Disneyland in California.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a very big might still. Or was it in Florida? I don't remember where we were saying. We were talking about Disney because she had just been at Tokyo Disney and she was sick. So she didn't have like the best time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like it's got to be Disney World, but as the
Disney
OG,
World, something like that. Yeah. I can't really remember, but we'll see. Maybe we'll have a Disney era.
Disney blog.
Because I've never been to
Disney. I've only been to the one in Florida twice. And last time I went, I was like 15. So it was a long time ago, but it's cool.
Yeah, I was 16 when I went to the one in Florida. I've been 2 times to the one in France.
Yeah. I forget they have them like everywhere.
I'll get there someday. I think the shadiest encounter I had was with, lo and behold, the Playboy cast.
Always the Playboy
cast. There are a lot of them.
Okay, I swear this is like the last Playboy story. But it's the funniest one. Because okay, they just built not this long ago this new big ass mall called M Sphere. Like I don't even think it existed when we were there. Like it's brand new. And it's like still very empty. Like there isn't really anything in there, but I guess they have a lot of events there. Like technically there was an event that Playboy were also at that we went to there that was a TikTok fashion show, but we kind of got booted by security because there were already a lot of people. So that one was a bust, but they had another event there. They had some like private event for like a Disney thing. I don't know what it was. Crazy sponsorships though. I don't know how they get these sponsorships. But since it was a private event, but they were, I guess on socials they said we're gonna have a meetup for fans at like this location in the mall beforehand. And originally the time was at like the meetup time was gonna be at like something like 3 p.m. And then I look at the schedule and they updated it to like 8 p.m.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, so we have to go figure out what to do before that.
For all that time.
But anyway, I'll set the scene for you. The mall was closing. Like, it was going to close soon. They were starting to, like, you know, close up shop. We were on, there's a floor that's just like pretty much all luxury vehicles, like shopping luxury vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
We were on that floor. In a corner, there was a Starbucks. Triggering. We stood by the Starbucks. And we saw there was like no one else there, but there was like a small group of girls sitting at the Starbucks. And I was like, do you think they're here for this? And there was it was dead. It was this corner of the mall by the elevators, by the Starbucks. It was completely dead.
Oh.
And I was like, are we in the right place? This is so weird. This is so shady. We were like there right on time and no one was there. And then like out of nowhere, maybe like 10 other fans, 13 other fans at the max showed up.
Oh.
And I just assumed they were fans because they were all just like young girls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And most of them were Chinese fans.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So you had like maybe one or two Thai fans, Chinese fans, and then us. And Shar was like, I've never felt like a minority in my life until now.
Well.
Oh my god. But then all of a sudden you just see, shout out Peachy Win. You just see Peachy Win leading these boys down this long ass like mall hallway, I guess. It was so weird, just like them approaching and everyone just like standing there waiting. It was very weird. The vibes were so bizarre. But long story short, had a little fan meet by the elevators in the corner. And it was
As one
funny.
does.
It was funny. Yeah, I mean, they had chat speak English since me and Shar clearly were American. They had chat speak English. They had another one of the cast members like speak Chinese, like very limited, like Chinese. And it was just really funny them trying to communicate with like this group of like 13 fans.
Well, good on
And
them for trying.
Yeah, people just like it was kind of giving like Animal in a Zoo with like everyone taking photos.
Yeah.
Truly it felt like that. Like it was very awkward, but like I know that was the purpose.
Yeah.
Like Peachy one was like posing them for like photos so that the fan sites could like put them on socials.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know that's the purpose, but like it just felt really weird. Just taking photos of a bunch of boys in the corner of the mall. And then Peachy one says, and I couldn't understand him, so I used context clues for this one. But he was like, okay, you guys want to take photos with them?
Oh. Yes.
Yes, please.
And so I ran and you can't tell on the photo I took, but I was squatting because I was like the same height as them and was covering their
Oh my god.
So now I have a weird grainy photo of me with some of the Playboy cast.
Amazing.
And I feel like that whole experience was just like the literal definition of the word random.
Yeah.
It was so random. But like it's a really funny story to tell now. It's just weird. But that's the conclusion to like my Playboy timeline, I think.
The Playboy timeline.
The Playboy timeline
Extensive
is
timeline.
extensive. Very extensive. But
Nice.
I feel like the only thing left is Poppy.
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 Gotta be Poppy.
I'm so
AKA
jealous. Like like I love
oh
you, but I hate you. I'm so jealous.
No, the interview like was so fun to watch. Like he is so charismatic, and I feel like the vibes were just right. Like I was just like I was watching the conversation between you two, and it was just like so like enjoyable to watch. Like
that was setting that whole thing up. It was very stressful.
yeah.
Like we originally were thinking of filming somewhere else that it's a cafe slash studio, and then they
Mhm.
told me the price and it was outrageous. It
Mm-hmm.
cost more for like a couple hours than like our studio time
Yeah, I
that we
Wow.
bet.
paid for. So I was like, we can't do this. So we Poppy was like, something in this area because this is where I live. Okay.
Mm.
So Gam comes to the rescue once again. And she's like, I found this cafe. I think it'll be good. We're not going to ask to film. We're just going to show up and ask there.
Wow.
And
That
that's
is
what we did.
confidence.
And they were fine about it. Like they were really nice there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So literally we were sitting there. Gam had told us that like it's good etiquette whenever like you're waiting for like one of the actors to show up or something that you're not just like sitting around because like it makes them feel like bad, like they like didn't
Mm.
come there fast enough or something.
Mm.
So we like ordered like food and stuff and we're just like eating. And we were on the lookout because we were on the second story. There was like a spiral staircase. We're on the lookout. We're like, is that Poppy? Is that car with tinted windows Poppy? Is that one Poppy? And I see him from afar.
Oh.
And I was like, Gam, go.
Go
I was
do
like,
your
go.
thing.
And she was like, I'm going to pay for his drink. We did that. He came up the stairs and I was like, oh my God, this. I don't think I felt that level of like, oh my God, since like Tele.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is Poppy, who is like my comedy hero.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is crazy. Just like even getting someone who, even though he's not technically signed to Demundi, like basically Demundi adjacent,
Mm-hmm.
this has never been done before. The pressure's on. But really, there was like no pressure because he's so friendly.
Mm-hmm.
He's so personable. Literally, like, just felt like a conversation. We talked for a really long time. Like, I did cut out some stuff, nothing like too much of the
Mm-hmm.
interview, but we talked for a long time, even after, before he had to leave. I wanted to film a TikTok with him, but we totally forgot. We totally forgot.
Oh,
I had one planned too, but
it
yeah.
happens.
I don't even know what else to say. Like, just Poppy.
Just
Poppy.
Yeah.
The interview, I'm so excited for it to drop and for everyone to be like, what? Poppy? Because they never do any like international type of press, and Poppy said it was his first interview ever.
That's wild.
Yeah.
He said that he has a hard time like talking about himself. He feels weird talking about himself, so he's never like done a sit down
That's so
intro.
funny. And like I can kind of tell like during the interview because like you would ask him something and then he'd be like, "What about you guys?" like and ask the same question back to you. He's like the type of person that like tries to deflect it back to like so it's not just about him, and it was really cute to see.
I could have talked forever. Like there was even still stuff on my like sheet that I wanted to talk
Mm-hmm.
about, but I was like, we've already been here for a long time and I know he has to leave. But Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so excited for that interview to come out. And
And if it's
yeah.
already out by this point, go watch it now because it's a
Yes,
really, really
yes.
good interview. If it's out, I'll put a little card thingy in the corner so people can, if I remember to do that. Because most of the time I don't when I say I'm gonna do that. So, but go find it on our channel if it's out already and you're watching this now.
Yeah, that was the highlight. Honestly, highlight of life, highlight
Yeah,
of the trip was meeting
I bet.
Poppy. And it was just really like I was in my element, obviously, getting to talk about cutie pie,
Yeah.
Poppy, and Z is his best friend, so he talked about Z so much, and I was like, he'll be
You
like, "Oh,
are,
do you know this person and this person?" I'm like, "Yes," pretending like I'm
Of
not their
course.
biggest fan.
if only you knew.
I'm like, "Yes." He saw my phone screen, which is um, it's this photo of Z and Nunu. And he was
And you're
like,
like,
"Oh,
do
so
I
cute."
know about them? Yes, I do.
I was like, "Oh, so cute." Gam
Imagine
told
he
me
went and told
afterwards.
Z about how he had an interview with an international podcast who had him on their lock screen.
Oh,
Oh my
um,
god.
Gam told me afterwards that Poppy really, really wanted to like small talk with me more, like
Oh,
outside of the interview, but he like
yeah.
didn't know what to say.
Aww.
Me,
And he like
actually.
wasn't confident. He wasn't confident
Aw.
of like saying anything really. So I
That's
was
so
like,
cute. Poppy.
oh, yeah,
Poppy is the
truly in my
best.
element.
Yeah.
Also, I just love that like I already knew like all that stuff about him because I'm a fan.
The
So I
Poppy
was like
lore.
I was like I already know. I already have my questions. I'm ready to
You
go.
could have just answered for him.
Yeah. I'm like, so how was that thing? Oh, I
Oh,
already
I
know
know.
how it went.
I know how it went.
Oh, but yes, I have one of these Polaroids is this one is for giveaway. Whenever the interview
Ooh.
comes out, this one right
Cute.
here.
Oh my god, they're so
Cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yes. Cute.
Yeah. Well, what a great note to end it on. Poppy, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I genuinely like, I don't know if there is like, I mean, I'm sure there is, but like, I feel like most people, if you watch Thai BL, you know who Poppy is in some way or another. Like, he's been in so many productions, he knows so many people in the industry. He's such a personable person. Like, he hosts a lot of events and stuff like that. Like, is there a Thai BL fan who doesn't know who Poppy is? Like, I can't imagine that.
That's why I tried to emphasize to him that international fans really consider him like a fan favorite. Like that side
Mm-hmm.
character that you always want to see more of because they're so
That's
funny.
Poppy. Yes. Yeah, that is so cool.
Love him.
He's the best. Well,
Shout out.
we gotta shout out Poppy, shout out the Playboy cast and all the lore.
Shout out the Playboy cast.
No, but yeah, shout out everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who gives Lovecast the time of day and does stuff with us,
For
honestly.
For real. Shout out Gam. I would have not survived without her. Wouldn't have gotten like any of the opportunities without her. Same with Maya. Maya's the one who set up the Poppy thing because she was like, "Do you want to interview Poppy?"
Well,
I
yes.
was like, "Yes."
Yes.
So props to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OGs. Yeah. Well,
Good
it
friends.
sounds like a really fun trip. And you got to do a lot of cool stuff, which is awesome. And it makes me excited for whenever we get to go back, hopefully in the new year. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Yes. Excited.
But yeah. I mean, this alone is enough for an episode, but like I said before we started recording, I feel like if we're gonna talk about like timely BL adjacent news that's going on. As of recording this, it is June 13th, July 13th, not June 13th. And I'm sure everyone in the BL fandom saw well, I don't know if everyone's watched it, but everyone is aware of the interview that Mew and Tul did with Natty, Goy, and Dream on their YouTube channel, basically confirming their relationship with each other. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think for a lot of people, like, it's kind of one of those ones where it was like not really a secret, but they just hadn't
Yeah.
really said it. I think
Confirmed it.
there was
Yeah.
a couple of months
Mm-hmm.
back, they did like a press thing and they were like, well, once marriage equality gets approved, we'll tell everyone the status of our relationship. And lo and
Mm-hmm.
behold, here they are basically, not basically, confirming their relationship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I've watched like so many people have said it. I don't really know if there's more to say about like two big people in the industry like feeling
Mm-hmm.
comfortable enough to like finally come out and be open about their relationship. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I watched their video and I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
really cute. I thought like there was one portion at the end while like when they were talking about like feeling the responsibility when it comes to like being a BL actor, although neither of them
Mm-hmm.
are really doing BL anymore, and like
Mm-hmm.
having a relationship and like how you navigate that and stuff like that. And Tool was talking a lot about how like um he doesn't really feel like he needs to share his relationship with people, and especially like dating Mew, he realized like how harsh society still is. And like there was this one line where he was like, people don't even know me, but they still want me to die because I'm, he didn't say it, but
Mm-hmm.
like the assumption is because I'm queer, like was in parentheses and stuff like that. And it was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've always really, really enjoyed Tool as a person. Everyone knows that. I've been a big Max
Mm-hmm.
Tool fan. I've been a big fan of both of them. And so like I just really appreciated hearing him talk about that, and even Mew talking about it as well, like both of them talking about why they're making this decision now, and like just knowing that like we're this old now, like we just want to be with each other and take whatever comes with that. And yeah,
Yeah.
I just like I've never really followed Mew, like not even
Mm-hmm.
from like way back. I've never been like super involved with like what he does or followed too many of his projects, but I just really appreciated hearing both of them talk about each other and talk about their relationship, and just it was really cool to see. And I think it's
Yeah.
a really cool moment to be experiencing as like fans of Thai entertainment and fans of these people. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
props to them.
Yeah. I'm just really happy for both of them that they feel comfortable enough to be at a place where they can come up out, because we know there are several other people in the industry who can't or don't feel comfortable to do
Mhm.
that. So
Mhm.
it's great to see. And yeah, I wish them the best because they deserve it.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff like that. It even if you're not trying to like set a precedent almost because
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
they're just living life,
Yeah.
but it really does like create more visibility, and you would hope over time acceptance for
Yeah.
actors, especially in the BL space, to be able to be in relationships openly like that.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I would hope that it has a positive, I think it would have a positive impact on the future of things like that, even
Mm-hmm.
though they didn't intentionally try
Right.
to advocate for anything really. They're just being
Yeah.
together. But
Yeah.
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 I mean, some new fans to the genre might not have heard all about like how the BL scene was until, well, it probably happens still, but it was really bad until recently, where you had casting calls that even said like no gay men were allowed to.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
They
Mhm.
didn't want gay people.
Yeah.
So it's because a lot of people are reacting to the fact that, okay, they've acted in BLs. What's wrong about them being like, how are people against them being gay?
Yeah.
But they are. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
homophobic people interested
Unfortunately,
in BL.
yeah, there is a lot of people
Yeah.
who like have this like weird disconnect between like watching queerness in a TV show and then like still actively disliking seeing queerness in real life, and
Yeah.
seeing people who actually exist as queer. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of people who watch BL and like they come across like a BL actor or even a BL actor doing something as simple as supporting marriage equality, and they're like, "Oh, you're
Mm-hmm.
about that gay shit." Like there was a comment on
Mm-hmm.
the who's going to be in the show with Mark on his TikTok recently, where someone was like,
I saw
"Isn't
that.
Pride Month over?" And he was like, "Pride isn't just a month." And someone was like, so I can't, I'm just like paraphrasing it, but like, "Oh, you're like
Yeah.
not you being about that gay shit," or something weird like that. And it's just like
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
weird
saw that.
disconnect that like the between like reality and fiction for some of these fans is
Mm-hmm.
just like, and even so, there's still people
Mhm.
who seemingly are convinced that the person Mew is actually dating is like a girl, and
Yeah,
things with Tool are still just fan service. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, some people live in this small worldview bubble that
Mm-hmm.
they've like been taught that gayness isn't real. Like, it's just, I don't know, something people say for attention or whatever, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not supposed to be a real thing. You
Yeah.
can choose or
Yeah.
whatever they say. So when they see BL, they see it as a fantasy. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
a fantasy connected to romance genre, and it's a fantasy just like dragons and Game of Thrones is a fantasy, right? It's
Yeah, that
That's
is how
how it
people
is.
view it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's
Crazy.
for us who are part of like the community and everything. It's just so fucked up to see, but yeah, that's the reality. I think it's getting better. Like, it is getting better because you have these actors and fans and stuff that are open and loud about who they are and
Mm-hmm.
what everything is, but it's still, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It sucks. And it'll be interesting to see. I mean, obviously, from what we've seen, like the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who are being weirdos about it. And I'm sure there are plenty of people who are like, you know how like sometimes when someone is like actively queer, they like act like it's a BL. Like a lot of like in relation to like
Mm.
a lot of people like call like his man a BL when it's like actual like queer people, and it's
Yeah,
like an
that
actual
is
like
real
I
people.
feel like
Yeah,
there's also going to be those
that
people that
is
are like,
oh
"Oh, like this is a BL." And you're like, "No, these are two actual queer people who happen to have been BL actors who are now dating each other." But yeah, I think there's going to be like a lot of weirdness to navigate for them, unfortunately, and I'm sure they were aware of that, which is probably why they have
I
been.
mean, it doesn't help when you have like these queer YouTube couples that call themselves like BL couples,
Oh, yeah,
because
for the
that
clickbait.
happens too.
Yeah,
Yes.
they know it'll get
That
the
does not
views.
help.
It's yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
weird cycle. Yeah,
Mm.
but I don't know. It'll be interesting. Hopefully they are only taking in positive things from this. I think it's really cool to see them feel comfortable to be at this point, and I don't know. I'm excited for them. It was a really, I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have watched the little video, but it was really fucking cute.
Mm-hmm.
Um
I saw some clips. Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for them, and
Mhm.
yeah. Just I feel like we couldn't not talk about it. Um
Mhm.
but yeah, wishing them nothing but happiness, and
Yeah.
hopefully like even just today like Mew posted like that "have you seen my boyfriend" trend with Tool. So I feel like
Mhm.
now that they've officially said it, we're going to be seeing a lot more like, I mean, like I said, it was
Yeah.
very much like an open secret. Like it was just like they just hadn't actually said like we are dating out loud, but
Yeah, I mean, Mew reads as a person who really wants to be out and proud. Kind of, he like
Mm.
he's been holding back because of the industry he's in and
mm-hmm.
everything, but he really wants to show off,
Yeah. Oh,
and
he
I
was
love
talking
it.
about it in the interview how he's like the crazy in love one in the relationship and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Um But yeah, I mean, he flew to America multiple times to see Tool,
Mm-hmm.
like while he was doing his masters and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we'll start seeing more
Cute.
from them on social media and stuff.
Yeah, I
So
hope so.
yeah, I'm
I
excited for
love
them.
seeing like lovey-dovey stuff
Yeah,
with these
like
actors.
yeah, even like seeing like Neo and Mint like posting their cute couple stuff, and like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pepper and Lookjoon, who like neither of them had, well, Lookjoon was with April, or the character's name was April, but she had like the little GL couple and only friends. But you know, I just love
Mm-hmm.
seeing like people in the industry get to be open about their relationships and see them
Yeah.
being cute with each other. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing whatever they're comfortable sharing with people, you know?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah. I don't know if there's anything else relevant. Like I feel like Kayla going to Thailand and MewTul, like too big. Too big.
I don't know
Most
what else has been
relevant.
going on, honestly.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah. And I think that's like the big, like in terms of like news, but otherwise it's just lots of shows airing, lots of shows gonna
Lots of
be
shows.
airing.
I don't even know what to watch. Like I don't know
Have
where
you been
to
watching One Day
start.
Good Day?
I was, and then I sort of fell off, but I have to get on it
I
again.
feel like Wandy, and I feel like you would be into My Stand-In. And Kayla has just
I'm
started
halfway
watching
through
Right.
right
it.
now.
I feel like
Halfway
you
Mm.
would
through.
be into the vibes of My Stand-In since you like
Did
the.
I see my stand-in on YouTube?
No, it's on
Are you
iQIYI.
sure? Are you
I'm
sure?
I don't think it's on YouTube because it's like a co.
Because I feel like I saw something, and I double took because I'm just like, is it on YouTube?
Well, it's co-produced with iQIYI. Like they are like part of the producer, so I don't know if they would let it be on YouTube, but maybe.
Oh yeah, episode 1 full HD, iQIYI Thailand
Oh,
on YouTube.
it might be the cut version though.
It's
Uh,
50. The first episode is 56 minutes.
Let me look
I
on the
think it's
iQIYI
over an
app.
hour.
Yeah, it's probably the cut version. Give me one
Yeah.
moment here.
And
Let
it's
me.
it's one of those shows where like
It's,
you need all the details
Mm-hmm.
oh fuck.
because
I
a
don't
lot
have
starts happening
iQIYI.
immediately. I mean, I'm not watching it through iQIYI. Nudge, nudge.
Please support shows legally if you're able to. If you're able to.
I don't even think like because every time I try to access iQIYI and look at shows from there, even if I have an account and have the subscription, I don't get to access the shows because they're like locked for my country.
Weird.
So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first episode is over an hour, so it's probably like it's only like an hour and like 2 minutes, but still, it's like Kayla said, there's a lot of details going on, but it sucks 'cause I feel like you would.
mm,
I feel like that's
mm-hmm.
the vibe that I feel
I,
like
it,
this
it
kind of show
would be
you would
my
like.
kind of.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think
Mm.
so. I'll find a way.
where there's a will, there's a way. But
Always.
yeah, I don't know. I'm watching a lot of stuff. I feel like those are the ones I've been really enjoying. Really been enjoying We Are because of Awe and Boom, but that's just my personal um
Ooh.
biases popping up.
I love the My Love Mix Up remake
I
so
haven't
far.
started it
I really like
yet.
it.
I
Yeah,
needed
I
more
So
need to catch
time.
cute.
up on that.
I feel like Gemini specifically like fits that character so well. Just like that
Yeah,
archetype.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
yeah.
It's just fun.
I think now that a couple of things are ending, I've been trying to decide. Sorry, there's just some weird noise going on next door. What I want to watch next, and that's definitely up there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to start it when it was airing, but there's just so much to watch, and I don't have time. So
Have you guys watched This Love Doesn't Have Long Beans?
I watched the
I
first
watched the first
episode.
episode.
Yeah,
Yes. Is the second
I
episode out?
yeah, it came out on
Yeah.
yesterday, so I need to
I
watch
need to
Yeah.
it.
watch it.
I really like Silo and Pone together. Like by the end of
Mm.
Pit Babe, I was really like I loved Alan and Jeff. And I really enjoy like their like chemistry and their like TikToks that they post together and stuff. I thought the first episode was pretty good. Um, it's only 8 episodes, so I feel like it'll be a pretty fast-paced like vibe going on. But I was saying, I don't know where I was saying it, but like between I can't think of the character's name, but between Pon's character and Silub's character, and then Garfield and Benza's characters, I need,
Mm.
with the vibes between them, I need one of those pairings to hate fuck at some point before things start getting romantic, because the
No,
one
you
is
know what?
like the vibes just call for it. Like, I need it to happen
Mhm.
before we go straight into romance, especially with the secondary couple, with one being like this
Mm.
millionaire, and then like he's supposed to be like this guy who like hates millionaires and like the way they use their money. And I'm like, well, if we're gonna get romantic, there needs to be some hate sex going on at some point first.
No, that's so true. Oh my god.
But no, it's pretty good. I think Change has really good production value on their show, so I'm excited to watch the second episode and see more of it. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
otherwise,
Good.
I need to start the GL, The Secret of Us. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that. A lot of people are saying it's like,
Mm.
I think there's only 3 episodes, but a lot of people are saying it's like the best GL they've seen so far, like in terms of like
Mm.
acting and storyline. So I really want to find time to start that as well, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm trying to think of what's coming up a lot. There's a new D Hub House
Mm.
show coming at the end of the month, and I will be tuned in because I am a D Hub House standee to my core. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I know I will be tuned in. I think it's I
Mm.
Saw You in My Dream is what it's called, so I'm excited for that one. But I don't know what else is coming out soon.
There's too much.
Soon? I don't know. Mm. The fitting for the
Yeah,
next prince was the other
finally
day.
happened. It'll be like
Ah,
another 5 months, and then they'll start
Yeah,
filming.
yeah, and it's probably gonna take forever to film. They're really
oh,
ambitious with this one.
Yeah. I am excited for Battle of the Writers though, which I think also starts
me
this month
too.
because I love Tudor and Yim, and I love that it's kind of got like um they're kind of like doing like the mix, like with the historical vibes and stuff like that, the mixed elements.
Mhm.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, so much to watch, not a lot of time. I feel like I have to be very
Exactly.
picky and choosy. I feel like I feel bad because I only choose to watch things that I know I'm gonna like these days, because like I have so
Same,
little
same.
time that I'm like, I just want to
Mm.
watch something that I know has like people I enjoy in it, or is a storyline that I enjoy, but I need to start like branching out and at least like checking out some episodes of things that like this is why I always say, like with the reviews, like, oh, I unexpectedly really like this, because like it's not something I would typically watch, but then I'm in a situation where I have to watch, and I was like, oh, this was actually like
Mm.
really good.
Really good. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. And try and
Yeah.
see what we have time for. But yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you guys are watching, what you would recommend, what you're
Yep.
looking forward to. It's nice to have people recommend specific things, because otherwise it's like overwhelming with the amount of choice that is out there. So if
Yeah.
there's anything you really think that everyone needs to be watching, let us know.
Mhm.
But yeah, anything else? We've been talking for an hour and a half, so it's, I mean, that's pretty much our normal episode length these
Yeah,
days.
it's
So
true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a long time, but honestly, since we've been doing the show bi-weekly, almost all of our episodes are this long. So if you're watching, you're probably used to it. With This is like the season 4 norm. But yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know, anything else anyone wants to talk about before we wrap it up?
No.
No.
Okay, well, it's gonna be all for this episode today then. Chat with us down in the comments if you have any thoughts about, like we said, what's going on in the BL world now, what you're watching, what you're looking forward to. Tell us how much you're excited about the MewTul reveal. And yeah, look forward to, if you haven't been checking out the content that we've been putting out from Kayla's Thailand trip, go check out the mini vlogs and the TikToks. And by this point, I'm assuming hopefully the Poppy interview will be out. So definitely go and watch that
Hopefully.
if you have not checked it out yet, because it was a lot of fun. And yeah, we always love doing the unscripted episodes, so chat with us in the comments. And if you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, because all of those things really help us out with the little algorithm. And share the episode with your friends as well. Be sure to follow us on socials, check out our Discord server, and we also have a Patreon where we release a lot of exclusive and early access content that you guys can find. All of Kayla's like Thailand stuff was announced to our patrons a long time ago, so if you want that kind of inside scoop, you can find it on Patreon. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this week's episode, and we will see you guys again soon. Bye bye.
We need to make like an official like weight
Why is it pretending like it's not
difficulties.
I like a screen.
Yeah.
Difficult difficulty screen.
With music like